If you want a laptop that keeps things straightforward and is mainly built around browsing, online work, entertainment, and everyday productivity, the Dell Chromebook 133386TXJ4 is an interesting option to look at. With its 13.3-inch display, black exterior, and Chrome OS operating system, this Chromebook takes a simple approach to computing. The first thing that makes this laptop practical is its overall size. The 13.3-inch screen gives you enough room to work comfortably while keeping the computer more compact than many larger laptops. It can fit naturally into a backpack or workspace without taking up as much room as a full-size notebook. The design follows the same philosophy. The black finish gives the Chromebook a clean and professional appearance, while the overall look is fairly understated. There are no unnecessary visual elements competing for attention. It looks like a machine designed to get work done. The display measures 13.3 inches and uses a 16:9 aspect ratio with a 1366 by 768 HD resolution. The Chromebook 133380 family was available in different display configurations, including anti-glare non-touch and touchscreen versions. For normal Chromebook activities, the resolution is usable. Reading websites, working with documents, browsing social platforms, watching videos, and attending online classes are all reasonable applications. However, this is an older HD display, so you should not expect the crispness or workspace of a modern Full HD or high-resolution panel. Under the hood, the Chromebook 133380 family was offered with different Intel processors. The 6TXJ4 configuration is equipped with an Intel Celeron 3855U and 4 GB of LPDDR3 memory. These specifications make the intended purpose of the machine pretty clear. It is designed for lightweight computing rather than demanding workloads. For example, browsing the web, writing documents, checking email, watching online videos, researching information, and using browser-based applications are all much more appropriate than intensive video editing or modern gaming. Chrome OS also fits naturally into this type of setup. Much of the experience revolves around browser applications and cloud-based services, which means you don't necessarily need a large amount of local processing power for basic everyday activities. The storage system is another area to understand before considering this laptop. The Chromebook 133380 uses eMMC storage, and different configurations were available with varying storage capacities. That means local storage is relatively limited compared with many newer laptops. If most of your files live in cloud storage, this may not be a major problem. But if you regularly keep large videos, photos, applications, or other files on the computer itself, the storage limitations become much more noticeable. Fortunately, the connectivity options are quite practical. Dell included two USB 3.1 Gen 1 ports, a USB Type-C port with DisplayPort and power delivery capabilities, an HDMI 1.4a port, a universal audio jack, and a microSD card reader. That gives you plenty of flexibility for a machine designed around everyday productivity. You can connect USB accessories, headphones, external displays, and compatible storage devices without needing to rely entirely on wireless connections. The USB-C port is especially useful because it supports additional functionality beyond basic data transfer. The HDMI port also makes it easy to connect the Chromebook to a larger external display when you need more screen space. For wireless connections, the Chromebook supports dual-band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. There is also a 720p webcam and stereo audio, providing the basic equipment needed for online communication. For video calls and online classes, the webcam can handle the fundamentals, although you should keep expectations realistic compared with modern laptops that feature high-resolution cameras. Battery capacity is another part of the equation. The Chromebook 133380 uses a 56Wh 4-cell lithium-ion battery, according to Dell specifications. Actual battery performance will depend on how the computer is being used. Screen brightness, wireless connectivity, browser activity, applications, and battery condition can all affect how long the machine lasts between charges. Since the Chromebook 133380 is an older model, battery condition is especially important. If you're evaluating an individual unit, don't assume that its current battery performance will match the experience of a brand new machine. The physical laptop format also makes it useful for productivity. Having a traditional keyboard and trackpad makes tasks like typing documents, writing emails, researching online, and completing assignments much more comfortable than using a phone or tablet for extended periods. So, who is this Chromebook best suited for? The answer is users with relatively basic computing requirements. If you mainly need a computer for browsing, email, documents, streaming, online education, research, and other web-based activities, the Dell Chromebook 3380 can fit that role. However, users looking for high-end performance should look elsewhere. This hardware isn't designed for modern AAA gaming, professional video production, advanced graphics work, or heavy workstation-style multitasking. That's not necessarily a weakness. It's simply important to understand the category of device you're dealing with. The Chromebook 133380 was designed around simplicity and everyday usability. Chrome OS helps keep the software experience focused, while the compact display and practical port selection make the machine versatile enough for basic productivity. The biggest consideration today is its age. Modern laptops have advanced significantly in processor performance, memory, display quality, storage capacity, connectivity, and battery technology. For someone who wants a basic computer for browsing, documents, streaming, online learning, email, and other lightweight activities, the Chromebook 133380 remains an interesting example of the simple Chromebook approach.